Hello everyone, welcome to Shangfai YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you detailed update on several major stories happening across South Sudan and the region. We begin in Yambio, where heavy gunfire shook the town overnight, leaving two people dead. Then we move to Bor County in Jonglei State, where two women were killed in a violent attack. And later we look at a major crisis affecting both Sudan and South Sudan, a drone attack that forced the shutdown of important oil facilities. Before we move on, please help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell because whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's start with the story 1. Yambio shooting incident. 2 dead after night of gunfire. We start in Yambio, the capital of Western Equatorial State, where a terrifying night of heavy gunfire left residents shocked and afraid. By Sunday morning, two dead bodies with clear gunshot wounds were taken to Yambio State Hospital. Detail from the hospital. The medical director, Dr. Konjo Samuel, confirmed that the two people were already dead when they arrived. Both had gunshot wounds. No injured person had been brought in. Their identities were still unknown. More detail would be released after medical examinations. This means the hospital cannot yet confirm who the victims are, their age, or what exactly happened to them. What residents experienced? People living in several parts of Yambio, including Napere, Masiaya, and the central town area, say they heard continuous gunfire from Saturday evening until Sunday morning. For many residents, this was one of the loudest and longest nights of shooting they have experienced in months. Many families sleep on the floor, turn off light, or hide in safe corners, hoping the shooting would stop. Government responded. The acting Minister of Information, James Abdallah Arona, said the government has opened a serious investigation. However, he also said officials cannot yet confirm who was involved, why the shooting happened, whether it was a clash between forces, a criminal act, or another type of violence. Arona promised that the public would receive update once the investigation produced verified information. Civil society reaction. A civil society leader, Wanga Emmanuel, strongly condemned the violence. He called on army force in uniform to stay away from civilian areas like Masia. The government to take full control of the situation. He called on the civilian to remain indoor when shooting begins. His message showed the community concern that uniformed personnel sometimes mix with civilians during violent incidents, which increase danger for everyone. Unverified report and confusion. Many residents reported looting, people running for safety, claim of more injuries, rumors that a student and an elderly woman were shot, but the hospital and government have not confirmed this report. Radio Tamaz, which another independent sources also could not verify the claim. This shows how difficult it is to get clear information during fast-moving security incidents. The insecurity in Yambio did not start yesterday. Tension have been increasing since February when President Salva Kiir Mayardit removed the SPLMIO appointed Governor General Alfred Futuya Karaba. Many people in Western Equatoria believe the political change created division and weakened security. Families in Yambio say they fear walking at night. Business close early. Many people stay indoors because they don't know when violence may break out. Children are afraid of loud sound because of repeated gunshot in the town. This latest incident adds more fear and uncertainty. Let's move on to our second top story. Two women killed in Bor County attack, and this happening in Jonglei State. We now move to Jonglei State, where another heartbreaking incident occurred in Werikok, Buma, Makwatpayam. What happened? According to Bor County Commissioner Samuel Atenpech, a group of women was attacked on Friday night. 5 women were targeted, 2 were killed on the spot, 3 others managed to escape. The survivors are now hiding in a local church for safety. The commissioners say the attackers were suspected to be army youths from the Greater Pibor Administrative Area, which is GPAA. Victims stay behind out of love for their land. Commissioner Page says something very emotional. He explained that these women choose to remain in their village, even though their children and relatives had moved to Bortown for safety. He described them as women who love their homeland and refuse to abandon it, even during insecurity. Their decision sadly put them at risk. Security forces have been sent to track down the attacker, but so far no arrests have been made. The attackers' whereabouts remain unknown. Greater Pibor Administrative Area respond caution against unverified accusations. The Greater Pibor Administrative Area Minister of Information Jacob Wersham responded sharply. He said they are not aware of an attack linked to their area. He said people should not make accusations without evidence. He said unverified claim can increase tension between communities. He said emotional or political accusation can cause more violence. Wersham added that the Greater Pibor Administrative Area has created a new law to fight child abduction, cattle raiding, cross-border crime. He also said Greater Pibor Administrative Area plan to deploy more security force along the border, though difficult terrain has slowed down operations. The Bor and Pibor border area has long history of raiding, revenge attack, child abduction, cattle-related violence. Even a small incident can easily escalate into wider conflict if not handled carefully. Community fears. People in Burkina said women and children are always the most vulnerable. Many families sleep in fear. Villages are becoming empty because people move to town for safety. Church compounds are becoming temporary shelters for survivors. This latest attack has made the situation worse, with many calling for stronger protection for rural communities. Let's move on to our third top story: drone attack shut down oil production in South Sudan. Our final story today covers a major development affecting both Sudan and South Sudan, one that could have serious economic consequences. What happened? A drone attack struck the Iglik oil field, a critical processing facility near the Sudan-South Sudan border. This facility handled oil that eventually flow through pipeline to Port Sudan where it is exported. According to Petroline for Crude Oil, PETCO, the Rapid Support Force (RSF) carried out the attack. An unmanned drone launched 3 missiles. The missile hit the maintenance workshop and laboratory. Several oil workers were killed. Operations were immediately shut down. Eyewitness account from an engineer. A Sudanese engineer who was working at the facility gave a personal testimony. He said, "The attack happened on Thursday. 3 of his colleagues died in the drone strike. Workers immediately shut down the entire facility after the attack. Most workers fled for safety. Only a few stayed behind to monitor the situation." His account shows how dangerous the situation has become for oil workers. 2 days after the attack, another major company, the Bashir Pipeline Company (BAPCO), shut down their pipeline. In a letter to the Dar Petroleum Operating Company, Diposh and BAPCO say their Al-Jabalian processing facility and power plant were under attack. They activated their emergency control center. They shut down operation to protect staff and equipment. This shows that the problem is not limited to one area. It has spread across the oil network shared by Sudan and South Sudan. Oil is the lifeline of South Sudan economy. More than 90% of government revenue comes from oil. The country relies on Sudan pipeline to export crude, and any interruption affects government salaries, service, and the national budget. A long shutdown could lead to a financial crisis. Sudan also depends on transit fees from South Sudan oil. So both countries are now facing a dangerous economic situation. This attack is part of the wider conflict between the Sudanese army forces and the Rapid Support Force. As the war intensified, oil fields near the border are becoming battleground. Workers are leaving dangerous areas. Companies declare force majeure. The region economy becomes more unstable. A global market may react if the shutdown continues. Potential long-term consequences. Experts warn that continued drone attack may destroy infrastructure that took years to build. Repairing damaged oil facilities could take months or even years. South Sudan may lose billions of dollars in revenue. Sudan may lose its most important income source, pipeline fees. Foreign companies may withdraw completely from risky oil zones. This means both nations are entering uncertain economic times. Today we cover 3 major stories. Yambio, a night of heavy gunfire leave 2 people dead as investigation continue. Burkanti, 2 women killed in an attack as leader called for calm and verified information. Third, Eglig oil field, a drone strike shut down major oil facilities, threatening the economy of both South Sudan and Sudan. This event shows the growing security challenge across the region, from local conflict to high-level military confrontation that affect national economies. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they develop. Biakamal Gwazame Kashang Fa YouTube channel, Bana Raiketin Kontin Lat Korodian. Bana Jatoka Leraniam, Ken Konuniam. Jiram Jidid Gwasame Kashang Fa YouTube channel, Gorno Jin, Vishang Fa YouTube channel, we just subscribe, could be notification bell, Jetwine. Committee Michi Berech, Beshamala Chubeka Jikapet. Bana right no Kaleraniam Dande Conling, Gwasamene. Rig Michi to Ogdor and Shalka Yambio, Chalado Nena, Chane Dangro Shakanak, Kwan Michi Korcha to Oktinka War. Yambio, again, state capital, Dung Western Equatorial State. jan gwa dan che ke toktin wa ka wer long sho rek cho toktin no ka run wang do mi pincha ba ko chara do shane dang ro shanak chwa ka jek fin ne to ne cha kan nan ka Yambio State Hospital del wal kan te kan ka bot dit kane da to ne nan ka re del wal lo shi ke liu shi medical director Dr. Konjo Samuel cha jomo cha jalat jani cha na cha kan no ne dang ro ti chiliu kane da to ne wa bar kan ne jani point kien te kan ka bot ke cha bar ka cha dwe ni ke jani tel ram cha no mu te ka bot kane da konden cha nak ne daro tin cha nak ngoda kan kan nga ja gwan wo ka ngane kane ba detail ba ko no but tay wichin wini mi ka jawra na shala ta wa witte re re ka long na gwan mi shiwa but ke jaw shalat gwasame wa wer ke liu ka korni ni dangro Sunday kan Saturday wa tana tigre kore wichin wini mi ano ne de balga gwada me chala do da la kuma karwa da chiji aspela yo chicken tin ka jawra na shalat ano she information minister James Abdallah Arona chala do nena kan kuma kan man to kan lat but mangai ke long jen ko dan to re wichin wini mi wadi ni she kan kwak kan ga kwal wa civilian sharen bare ro ko kata danan wa kwal ka kwakin gaje kan haka ka gaje chika roi ke radio tamazuch kan media nen koken enu ba tidiali bagadila lat ko ba kol ngaje no ngum chora lat ne to kon te kai Yambio china chika dwalong wa chang war china jal gaje tubne la ka ga ni shang dar telum lero de cha jomo cha jalat lero do gwasmen banaling cha ne dangro cha kanak dar shal ke jongle ka bor kanti kane dangro ti kaman man dangro de chanak ban ler ban jilin kelo de gwa re wi ke jongle state ka jo chalat gwasame ka buma man shal ke war ko buma mo ko payam dor jane wone mi chala do nene burkandi commissioner Samuel Atenpech anu chete ke mentet chengwakel wa ke shenka di ke jola Friday ka war wa chote ke ne ti jimeni ti shuben ka shukan mandang di to shukan ke dwaj majre duel chwane dangro shwakanak chune dang jok shoren bar la mendang ro chakanak ken cha tur ken gen video ni ken cha las ka social media katen ken tur ro tur be ba jalong gwal manakan ne menten nakan man alo mandang ro chicken gen mandang jok char den bar ko kanang di kan mandang di jok kon char den bar wa chi ri den lo kai lo kot ko dong telemu de ga jikan binimi commissioner chela do ne ne ten kon na kana wa ke ngwani japa la murlene tebe ka great people administrative area kenetin kone na ke manen binimi men jan to ne ken men wachi ga dot ken no no kan we ka bor town lo den our area ko ne jal tinawud by the way tinawud re wini ten talk to tin tinawud tie karek ka bor town cause na kana ne sha ne na kana ken tishal ga to morlene ki great people administrative area kenetin kone na kana ne sha wa menti yu dot jok ken gone obnete cheng chine dora bu ban pin kone dial chik we ka bor town for safety ken chu yu dot jok lo kono bu ge integration an winimi ka kore ka joda na chalat wa chu kane de ti tin konti la morle chu ben ka war chu kan men ton chu kan chu ben nak no mo mi shore la re wishin mi chinaro kane de kono shal ke great people administrative area minister of information wuri shal ka je ko version jana mandana la malati kene shanko general information minister kaka jen chela do ne jen kwine tera ne ngai ne kan wishine kunu na bore wichin gini mi ne ti la kai ni shang by the way kene di shal kati greater people administrative area chicken abak yang tere mshore la kana la no tele ngai kana barit no jeni chane dia gwen kalora bang katele ye evident cha joga nam chi liwo men cha kana ka kene kula na kone jana mu kare la ka ki mu kan nga chwa ne shwala ba so ji kana deny de kana tel ne kien te shi na wu matre wujin gini mi ke shi mani kan ka wonak wan ma ngai kelong ka murle ni la great people administrative area la de ne shiang la kwal kan gat you know kala nan kanok so ne me mla tong ne shiang ka border area ka kan de te shal ka te murle ni la rik la jale done mishit kana me chatore wujin gini mi cha jang cha kan nak nei dang ro tilamen ine dioko ke chi garodian bar na me agenda na tore which mi information en jagwa do mende nyako kon kele nyok da la mana chi to doro shal kamo e balet kanti balet chi pengna tero da ref ne te chi liune chi gen de yu da baro chi wo gen bakel tam chi na chi wona ka gen bande ku da ngwa ne de kon chi liu ka sha ka na ngok to chok ke kin die te wich kane de kone cha gwany wa ke ngwenten jen ka wulang kane nasir cha raja mo cha jala di nono na me kat kenten kon lat karodien cha kula do ne na wate ne tirel karodien ka te goro jeno de wulang kane nasir de ka mak na mo raj ndana to kon tamma ajen la dana goro de nyago kon kel mi jira ma jidit gwa sama goro no jen bulere be nyane ko ken ko bien all the latest information bien ga chwaling kashang fa YouTube channel chu peru jino jin be subscribe ka vid notification bar je twine ko mitem chu bre gwas me be chwa mala chu bare kaji ane biate kamal bye bye